Can I get you to clap real quick?
Cheers.
Are you ready?
Yeah. So the reasoning behind this Australian interpretation or reinterpretation of this script was the original had a very clear in Native American Indian quality to the character of Chief Bromden, which obviously then flowed through the rest of the script with reference to land and possession and things like that. So we wanted to make it clear from an Australian perspective, and we thought the best way to do that was through an Indigenous lens. So Chief Bromden morphed into an Indigenous character, and we looked at the references to Noongar culture and obviously the importance that the Indigenous people have to their own land and their own history. So we worked with an Indigenous writer and performer to weave that into the script, and that gave it the real Australian quality and gave us a sense of cultural respect and tackling these issues in a way that have never been done before. So that was really important for us and really special, and hopefully it comes across to the audience that way. So this play was actually suggested to me. We were looking at scripts for this year, and one of our executive committee mentioned One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I'd obviously heard the name and heard the story and vaguely knew of it. Then went and did some research and obviously watched the film, read the book, read the play, and it just jumped out as a real challenge. A fantastic story with so many characters with lots of layers and a big challenge for both as a director and performers as well. So I thought it could really be brought to life on the Marlou stage, and that's what we're doing, and the cast and crew all fell into place, and the fact that it's such a well-known script just by name really gives it as a great launching pad in order to actually bring this to a bigger audience. So it's an exciting project and a real challenging project as well. So we're super lucky to have such an incredibly open cast. They're very open to tackling these challenging themes. Obviously we deal with mental illness, we deal with violence, and obviously characters who a lot of people can't relate to personally, so it's finding ways around getting the emotion and stepping into those shoes, which can be quite emotionally draining. So there's been a lot of care taken within the direction and within the cast, actually getting to know each other and forming that trust. So obviously building that trust and relationship has been great between the cast members and the crew, so then they trust each other going into these scenes and dealing with these big issues, and they can lean on each other when actually in scenes and things like that. It's been a real joy to actually work with people who just have that mutual respect and trust for each other.
Meanwhile, across town in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner, these editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer machine. When the telephone connection between these two terminals is made, the newest form of electronic journalism lights up Mr. Howard's.